can't get credit because you don't have a credit score. And the reason you don't have a credit score is because you don't have credit. That's the world we live in, folks. And you're supposed to figure it out yourself. Yeah, you're on your own. Unless you have a daddy to teach you this stuff. But some of us did. Anyway, what the hell's that got to do with pool? I'll show you. Most overlooked and underestimated and almost never talked about is the fact. This is a fact that you can't get great at pool until you have a lot of confidence. But how do you have a lot of confidence if you suck at pool? Yeah. So, got a note here. I'm not talking about just standard, regular confidence in oneself. That's different than pool confidence. And you can have confidence in every other thing in life, and you step up to a pool table and you got nothing. You just have nothing. And you can't fake it either. I mean, you can for a little while, but it's, and believe me, when things come down to it, there's no faking it. The key here is to build it up a little bit at a time. To build up your physical game a little bit at a time, and there will be a breakthrough moment. But confidence is kind of fleeting and delicate, really fragile, and it can go away. So once you have that and you're feeling great, the next night you can come back and play terrible. So the key there is to protect it at all costs. Whatever it takes, you have to protect that confidence level because it's vital. It's the make or break ingredient in pool. If you watch the last video, you'll see that I've got some work to do on focus and just really keeping my attention on details, on little minute details in order to consistently play well. I just can't afford to go up to a pool table and just knock balls around. I have to be all there. So what you're seeing in this video is me learning that lesson and slowing down and really focusing a lot on details. So I'm really torn on what I should do here. Should I talk through the video, or should I just let it speak for itself? And again, it all goes back to the last video. You really have to learn from your mistakes, and this kind of magnifies all of that. Hey, it's super loud in this pool room today. We got not a packed house, but the people who are playing are being loud and they're goofing off, which isn't bothering me whatsoever, but you're going to hear them and it's going to interrupt with the video. So yeah, if you haven't recognized now, I'm playing 8-ball and I'm in competitive mode, which means I'm slowing down and I'm taking a lesson from the last video to heart. I need to pay strict attention and 100% attention to what I'm doing here. This is not an easy run out at all. We have a lot of balls tied up, especially near the rack. They just didn't break well, and yeah, we got a couple problems here right from the start, and we need to take care of these problems as soon as possible. So right from the first ball, I'm looking for a solution to this 3-ball, which has no pocket, and this 6-ball, which has no pocket. So I knocked the 3-ball out, but the pocket that it goes to has a straight ball in the pocket, and there are ways to follow this 3 ball into the pocket after the straight ball drops. As long as you hit the 3 ball first, you're fine. And we'll go over that shot in another video. This is a drag shot because I want the cue ball to go a little bit further than where the 7 is now, but not too far. So if you didn't watch the video on the drag shot, you need to go back and check it out. You're hitting bottom on it, and it goes backwards about halfway, and then it skids, and now it's going forward. So it basically you're slowing down the cue ball to get the desired position. So I had to get past that, what is that, the 4 ball, in order to have a shot on this 1. And now with this 1 ball shot, I'm looking to break out the 6 ball. And I know if I can do that, since the rest of the rack is wide open, I should be out. But I have, in order to do it correctly, I really have to bear down and focus. This is a missable shot. You see me smirking there to somebody, but this is a missable shot on the 6 ball. And I have to get right on the 2. And I almost get a little too close on the 2 ball, but it's actually perfect. So I flirted with a little bit of disaster. That was a good stroke on that 2 ball. Everything's going good. And again, this is competitive mode. I'm convinced that I'm playing, Feder Gorst right here. I'm not just knocking balls around. So we're going into a 2-pack here, so I'm just going to let the camera roll through it. I'm not going to fast forward through this. And that clock in the background is there for a reason, so you can see that there's no cuts in this video. Yep, always center ball on the break, and I'm about a ball and a half away from the center of the table at the head string, and I hit them really bad. But a strike ball does go, and if we decide to take the stripes, we got a few problems that we have to figure out right from the start before we even start shooting. You see me pointing to the 11 and the 13. Both of them are problems because the bottom left-hand corner is blocked by a solid. And the 13 is just, it's an ear to side pocket. And it was, and so I knocked that out now, but that doesn't free up the 11 ball at all. I was trying to do both in one shot, which is, a little much to ask for. You can see me rubbing my head here. And that's a sign that I'm getting a bit of a headache because I'm all there. I think all day at work, and my head needs a break here, but I'm refusing to let that happen. Yeah, we have problems here, especially that 11 ball. Let's see how I'm going to take care of it now. And I set up that shot to have a bit of a tough cut on the 12 because it was really my only chance to get this 11 ball where I need it. You can't follow that stripe into the pocket after. Like you couldn't play a combination from the 11 to the 2 and follow the 11 in the pocket like we did last game. It's impossible. So I'm breaking it out right here. And you don't have to slam those balls. It was already a tough cut, so most of my attention was on making that shot. And now I could shoot the 11 up in the top right hand corner, but that would be foolish because I wouldn't be able to get on whatever ball that was, which was the 14. So I had to shoot the 14 first. You know, it was a hard shot, but I had to make sure I was going to get back on the 11. And here I'm breaking out the 1 ball. The 7 wasn't in the way, but I needed to billiard off the 7 in order to break the 1 out of the way. And that's a straight in shot. So this is what you can expect when your confidence is high and you've learned a lesson to pay more attention to detail and keep your concentration level high. And now we're going into a 3-pack, and again, I'm just going to let it roll. I shouldn't have walked off camera, but again, that's why that clock is back there. And the balls are just not breaking very good. And I broke dry, and that's going to end my attempt at a 7-pack. But I'm happy with it for now, and you can see a weird smirk on my face. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.